Okay, this here is the Makita handheld router. You can use basically the same thing as a table router that we did previous. This here handheld one. You can put chamfers and radiuses on stuff. So in order to adjust the height, this lever right here on the right hand side, on my left hand side, you push it down and it'll go any depth that you want. Now there's also a lock on the side, so if I wanted it to say, we'll say that deep, so you would tighten this little lever right here. Right up nice and tight. You lock this button right here. And this here is just, all this here is fine tuning. It is making it go just like a dado blade. This here can be a handheld making dados as well. And you can fine tune it. You'll see graduations right on here as well. It can go right into like a thousandth of an inch. When you turn this little, you loosen this off. And this here would tune it right into exactly how deep that you wanted the cut to be. Okay? Now in order to start this thing, there's a little on-off button on the top right here, this little black thing, and it also has a speed dial on the side as well, which you can, when you turn it on, you can make it go faster or slower. See, as you can see, it goes nice and slow. Now, what that does is, if you had a router bit that is really small, right, like a little 1/8 router bit, well, you would want the speed to go a lot faster because it's small. But if this here, we have a 3/4 inch router bit, right? So you want the speed to go a lot slower because it's taking a way bigger cut, right? So in order to cut this, it's got a base just like everything else. You were to turn it on. Right here, we'll turn it up to like number 3. Always making sure that the base is down nice and flat to the board. Then when you go through, you shut it off. And you tip it either upside down, and it puts a nice little groove right inside. So if you had to get doing inlays, which we've done an inlay on our workbench to accept like EOP or whatever design you want to put inside, like, what is that? No, it's got wood on it. But anyways, you could put walnut in here and it could be like a decorative whatever you want inside. But that is the router. So if you wanted to loosen it off, so you loosen this off. Where's that knob that I just had? You loosen right here. So so when you put it away, you don't screw up the router bit. You loosen this off, and this here comes down like that, and you can lay it and store it so it's nice and flat where it's supposed to go. And like I said, you can put any router bit that you want. It can be a 1/8 radius to a 3/4 inch ogie or whatever you want to put on to do trim. But that's the router, handheld router.